There you are, William. So, okay, before we get started, I also need to join start a voice call. And turn on desktop audio. Hello?
What?
So, you were telling me you're having some trouble with Xenoblade, right? Yep, hello? Okay, good.
There we go. Now
So-
I hear you. What the hell are you doing? What am I looking at? What the hell is this? Okay, listen. I'm not this baby. And I can't. That you need to freaking little Timmy me with Xenoblade mechanics, okay? I don't need you to little Timmy me, alright? I may not be making fast progress in the game, and I may not really like the gameplay, but I don't need you to little Timmy me.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I was thinking, back the last time I was trying to give you some tips, I was thinking that, just telling you just information, like, it can be like a little overwhelming and seem a little hard to like put into practice. And so I thought it would be better to show you rather than tell. Just like this game story, show don't tell. you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, I'm picking it up. It still
Yeah.
feels little Timmy as fuck, and I hate it.
Oh.
It genuinely feels like you're talking down to me right now.
Oh.
I'm still sitting through it, but I'm not happy about it right now.
Oh.
It's up to you to change my mind on that.
It's just that, you're telling me you're having some trouble with, like, how to use the arts, and I figured I would just, like,
My main issue with using the arts is, like, it literally, like I can't say, it's straight up just my brain, like, simple. Like, I play platformers, and when I'm not playing Fire Emblem, I play platformers in Minecraft. My brain, like, I'm having to be aware of my positioning around the monsters while also cycling through the arts. It's just and then I also don't really know. Like, yeah, there's the tutorials, but dude, this game throws way too much information at you at once. That's my big issue with Xenoblade, is that it's throwing way too much information at you at once.
Yeah, well,
It doesn't ease you into anything. That's kind of what the issue I'm having with Xenoblade is, that the fact that it's so much information at once kind of kills my motivation to want to play more.
Oh.
So, like, yeah, I'm having issues, but that's not the main thing. The main thing is that the overload of information and the, like, hey, here's 80 pages of tutorial text is like and have fun is like, it just kind of kills my motivation to want to learn the system.
Yeah, I swear I'm not trying to, like, talk down to your baby.
I understand that you're, I do genuinely get that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
However, doing a full-on School of Xenoblade stream.
I just came up with that title, like, a few minutes ago because I'm like, hey, School of Smash reference.
No, I get the reference, and it's a funny reference. Like, putting myself in your shoes, I'm thinking this is hilarious. But in my own shoes, I'm thinking, bro, what the fuck is this? What are you little Timmying me for? On stream, like, making a full-ass stream to little Timmy me. What the fuck?
Well, here's also the thing. My ability to help you is a little limited because, when I play Fire Emblem, like, you can directly watch my gameplay and, like, give advice on what I'm doing, but I can't watch your gameplay, so my ability to help is a little limited, so I'm doing the
don't have
best
the
I
ability
can
to
within my
stream.
limits.
No, and I get that. And
Yeah.
baseline, I do appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah.
Above the baseline, what the fuck is this little Timmy shit?
Yeah.
So I do want to get that out of the way. That
Yeah.
baseline, I do
Oh, hi,
appreciate it.
hi,
On
Grape.
top of the baseline, what the fuck?
Hi, Grape. Hi, Grape.
Great, do you see what this man is putting me through? He's little Timmying the shit out of me right now. He literally, I said I don't really understand Xenoblade during the last stream of his, and he's like, okay, let me put you through Xenoblade preschool.
Listen, I can't watch his. Listen, Grape, I can't watch his gameplay and give, like, advice on what he's, like, doing at the moment, so I'm doing the best I can here. I'm just trying to show you how to, like, I want to show you how to put some things into practice rather than tell. I thought maybe that would be, like, a bit better advice rather than just constantly telling you more and more things and giving you paragraphs in Discord and all that. You know what I mean?
You sure? I now understand what Grape is doing. If you do not understand what Grape is doing, then actually I understand why you haven't, because you haven't watched the Peak. You haven't watched Peak, so you don't understand the references and the memes, because you haven't watched it. Because even though it's Peak, and yes, I am sure.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Grape.
That's a you problem, dude. It's Peak. Watch it. Are you sure?
Watch what?
It's Peak. Watch Peak.
I mean, I'm already playing Peak.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Are you sure?
You know what?
Also, the Peak that you need to watch is it's Invincible. You need to watch
Invincible.
Invincible.
That's what it is.
I debated on even saying it or not, but I feel like I should say it just to give you a little bit more inkling that you should watch it because it's Peak. Also, are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Okay. So I'm actually gonna.
Also, yeah, like, go talk to, like, you just started a new game for this, didn't you?
Yeah.
So go talk to, like, what was it, that one guy that you were telling me, like, hey, have you talked to this guy? I'm like, yeah.
The Gym Man.
Gym Man, yes,
Gym
guys.
Man.
It's been so... Their VC? Oh, Grape wants to join the VC. Hold
on. Sure. Oh, yeah, and here we are, Gym Man's stall. Yeah.
Let me do something.
Sure, you're welcome to come.
This is in our DMs, but I need to like create like a group. A DM group.
Yeah, you're welcome to come on in, Grape. Yes, Velvet Corn.
Oh wait, I need to. I can't do it just yet because I don't have Grape as a friend on Discord. All right, Grape, I'm gonna send you a friend request on Discord. Yeah. All right, now I can do it.
Okay, good.
All right.
Oh wait. Oh wait, you left the current the Discord call, so I have to join this one. Oh wait.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
oh, there he goes.
Okay,
There he goes. Are
okay,
you
there
sure?
we go. Sorry,
Are you
I
sure?
I didn't realize you had left the current call because I had my OBS still up.
Are you
Put in
sure?
like 2 centuries
Okay.
just to figure that out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Are, yes, I'm sure. So,
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
hang on. I think I hear my own stream like echoing on I think Grapes and
Yeah, it's probably me.
Yeah,
okay.
I've muted you, so I don't because I remember I think like the first time I joined a VC to give you Fire Emblem coaching, I was like instantly heard like, oh gosh, I'm hearing you twice and now me twice. This is the worst.
Oh yeah.
I'm hearing
Okay.
two people that I don't like hearing.
Huh, no, maybe it's just because I'm on mobile.
I'm just messing around. I was just
Okay. So if we're done with figuring out Discord and all that, can we get back to the game?
Oh yes, Gem Man.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yes, Jim Man. Because I talked to Jim Man in my own playthrough, and he said, looks like I can't help you yet. Bye.
Who's there?
Hello there.
And so yeah, so this line is actually important. So whenever an enemy dies, it'll say like if you kill a bunnet, it'll say like, oh, little bunnet crystal, and then those crystals are for this. Now he should give you like a couple gems to start off with.
Yeah, that's
if
what
I
he tells
remember
me, but I
correctly.
haven't got that yet. You can use.
Okay.
He's like,
Yeah.
I can't use that. Yeah, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. So
Come
here.
back when you can.
Yeah. Here you go. Yes.
Wow.
So yeah. Then.
Yeah, that's.
All right.
that's
All right. That's the plus menu. I needed the X menu. So.
Dude, this game is way too confusing for its own.
Yeah.
For its own bent.
Well.
I'm sorry, but like.
Well, William, this is.
I know that's why you're doing this right now, but at the same time, it's like it's just to remind me how frustrated I get when I'm playing Xenoblade because I just don't understand jack.
Well, William, this is the simplest game in the series to understand, so...
It's not, that
I'm
doesn't
talking about
endear me
that.
to want to play any more of these games, except for maybe Xenoblade 2.
Ugh. But yeah, also, another important detail is that, at the shops, there's some equipment that has slots and some that doesn't. Generally, equipment...
Yeah, I've already changed out some of Shulk
Okay.
equipment.
But yeah, generally, equipment with slots is better than equipment without slots. Despite the equipment with slots having lower stats, the gem slots are way more important.
Those are words.
Yeah.
I think I understood.
That there are definitely words that are being spoken.
And to speak a different word, cherry.
Yeah, I think at this
On
this point I'm gonna probably like progress through the next few cutscenes so I can get Ryan and Fiora back in the party. That way we can do some.
Also, okay,
That way we can do some battle stuff.
Whenever I traverse the world, I'm like jumping around and traveling at angles because my mind is just coded to Mario, where vectoring means faster. Is that a thing in this game, or am I just being a... Okay.
No, jumping in this game is not really that important.
Okay, so
There-
it doesn't make you go faster. Jumping
No.
and vectoring. Okay.
There is
Feels faster.
there is an area in the game where you can get like super fast movement from jumping, and it's my favorite area in the game. But that's like way later.
Wait, are you telling me I can backwards long jump?
You can get like backwards long jump speed in like a certain area.
That was my
Yeah.
impression of
Also,
Mario
also,
from the hit game
yeah,
Mario 64 doing the backwards long
yeah.
jump mechanic.
Also,
Thank you.
Also, you've seen I've gotten up to level 4, and I haven't fought any enemies since, like, the required tutorials. So yeah, definitely explore to try and gain some EXP.
I literally feel like I'm doing too much grinding at some points because I'll spend
Yeah.
like 20 to 30 minutes going from point A to point B, just killing everything and killing
No,
every
no,
last
no, no,
one
no,
of
no.
them.
Okay, don't... So that's another thing. If an enemy is, like, 5 levels below you, don't bother killing it. It's not worth... It only gives you, what, like, 2 experience or something? So yeah, only fight...
Sure.
Yes, only fight enemies that are, like, around your level. Or, like, a couple levels above and below. If an enemy has, like, a black border, then that means it's, like, super weak and won't give any EXP.
That's racist.
So yeah, then...
Also, I hate that I instantly recognized when that cutscene that you just skipped happens. I hate that I instantly recognized the little like shot of Fiora leaning over the bedside as your Twitch banner.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, I think it's a cute shot.
Okay, pal.
Okay.
Whatever you say, buddy.
Yeah. I'm actually... It's actually taken
sure?
me a little bit to get... It's taken me, like, a little bit to get readjusted to this game since I've been playing so much at X. I have to remember to, like, look at the mini-map to know where I'm going.
Also, the day-night cycle, is that like Minecraft where it's on a timer, or is it like story-based where...
Oh no,
like,
it's like Minecraft. It just does that automatically. And there is a different version of every cutscene for every time of day. And if you go into the event theater, you can rewatch cutscenes from like any time of day. If you really want to. Oh yeah, also another...
So you're just not gonna... So yeah, like this right here, I thought, like, I spent, like, I think, like, 12 to 17 minutes...
No, don't do that.
Fighting monsters with Fiora during this section of the game.
Yeah, don't bother doing that.
That's also part of the reason why I've progressed so little.
Yeah, yeah, do not kill everything in your path. Only kill things that are like appropriate for your level.
But,
so
see, a wise and very level-headed, not at all crazy man from a Fire Emblem game once told me, kill every last one of them.
I'm gonna see if I can kill this thing. It's only level 2. So yeah, another cool thing about Fiora is that her auto attack activates twice, since she has a double weapon, dual knives. She's the only character in the game that can do that. It means her talent art fills up a lot faster.
Oh, really?
Yep. And that's also a mechanic that carries into that's a mechanic that carries into the sequels as well. Except for X, I think. Yeah, because
X is a fake Xenoblade game.
Okay.
No reaction. Interesting. I can't really commit to that bit of X being a fake Xenoblade game because it does have the best Xenoblade character in it.
Oh, shut the frick up, William.
What? I thought you liked them.
I see what you're doing. I already knew you were referring to Tatsu.
I was referring to Tatsu, that is correct. He brightens my day every time I see him. It's not even just because, like, oh, I think he's fun because you don't like him. No, he actually is funny, in my opinion. He actually is a fun
Really?
character.
Dude, everybody hates Tatsu.
Tatsu is
Tatsu?
Betsu.
I mean, I don't think he's as bad as, like, the Xenoblade 2 Napon, but still.
Tatsu's a fun dude. I like Tatsu. It may also just be because when he's talking, it sounds like Caspar from Three Houses.
Alright, I can't press Y to bring up the map,
I'm pretty
like
sure
X.
that it's the same voice actor just because, like, it sounds literally just like Caspar doing a voice. Actually, I'm gonna look that up right now. Tatsu.
Okay.
Xenoblade.
I forgot I was this far in this
Is
game.
it, in fact, Ben Diskin? Tell me, oh wise wiki. Voice actor. Hey, it's not even Ben Diskin? Dang.
Hmm? Who is it?
It's, Chris Casson.
That sounds a little familiar.
When Tatsu's speaking, it literally sounds like Caspar from Three Houses, so I thought it was Ben Diskin, but it is not. Interesting.
Yeah. I know, Hector from Fire Emblem voices a character in X. He voices Doug.
Is it a character? Yeah, is it a character we've met? Because I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I recognized the voice watching the streams the other day.
Yeah, it's, Doug. He also voices Dogi in Ys 8.
I recognized that one, like, literally immediately as soon as the character started talking in the first Ys 8 stream. I was like, wait a second, that's Hector!
I love how I'm just sitting here listening to what you two are talking about when I have no idea what that actually is.
Yup.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here trying to, like, process what you're both saying right now. People from, like, you know, like X from this thing or whatnot. I'm like, okay.
Well, I mean, have you played the DLC maps in Engage?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, you've heard Hector, because, like, yeah, Emblem Hector has the same voice actor as Hector in FE Heroes.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah, so yeah, just imagine that voice on other characters, and voila, we have voice actors playing multiple roles.
Yeah. Yeah. Also a grape, Edelgard's voice actress is one of the avatar options in X. In Xenoblade X.
Even though it's kind of like a Bilo situation where even though the protagonist is silent throughout most of the game and just communicates through text box options, and then like after selecting the text box option, it's just like, oh, you just assume that the character said this. They still have voice actors for combat voice lines.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Okay. Also, William, I know
Yeah, this is like you literally just got this is like I'm a little further than like the entrance here, but you essentially just gotten to where I am in the game.
Yeah.
Really at the beginning
I
of the game?
mean, I'm very much.
Yes, because like I said, I spend like 20 minutes to like I have like 5 hours in gameplay, but I spend like so long just fighting enemies in the fields.
Because I remember I actually played this exact Xenoblade game on the 3DS, and I completed it entirely. I tried to fight the so-called secret bosses too. You know, ones that are above level 99, and that did not work so well.
Oh yeah, those
should know that they ported this to the 3DS.
Yep, they did. It's only on the new 3DS because the original 3DS could not run this game. So, but yeah, if you're concerned about me making so much progress, do note that I am very much rushing ahead to try and get up to where you are, because I haven't been talking to NPCs to get side quests, which you should be doing. Because
I've done like maybe 2 side quests, I think.
Yeah,
I've gotten them. I don't
so
know.
Yeah, so
like I said, my motivation to play this game because of how much information the game just throws at you, like it's just kind of killed my motivation. So it's been a while since I picked it up last.
Yeah,
Last time I picked it up was when I was flying to Ireland.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, personally, I don't think this game like overloads you with information. I think it just has a learning curve. Like, you know how
Yeah.
I
just personally feel like it just bombards you with way too much at the start.
Yeah.
Because the last time I've even played just the definitive edition is when I got to the Central Factory, so I'm kind of like halfway through, I think.
Central Factory is like, I think like 75% of the way through the game.
Most likely.
Yeah. So okay, let's try a fight. So Stream Edge is a really good
like I said, I
break
got
art.
like 5 hours in the game, and I've yet to get to like the first official boss. So if Jordan ever does like the Smash 4 version of his whole playing the original game until I beat the boss thing, he's gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember there's a trick in that cave. I think they might have patched it in the definitive edition though. Because I used to do it on the 3DS and it helped me level up pretty easily.
Oh yeah, and also here's another thing. A lot of times if you're in like a group fight, if you're in a group fight and you kill one and then like you're in trouble, you can just run away, and if you want to, you can just come back, and then there's less enemies to deal with. Nope.
I ain't no coward.
Coward.
No. In this,
I'd at least try to fight knowing I'd die.
Nope. In this game has a tutorial that says running away is a valid tactic. And it's a
running away's a little bitch tactic.
Running away is a valid tactic, and it's actually a meme in the community.
You sound like someone that would abuse the retreat command in Fire Emblem Echoes.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I definitely feel like he would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess all that skipping battles just to get back up here came back to bite me, but whatever.
Also, was that unique beast that you like ran around? Is that the one that you were trying to like tell me was like a noob killer and trying to warn me about? Because I ended up I was able to kill that.
No, that's not it. The noob killer I was talking about is further in.
Okay.
But yeah,
I've been like hugging the left side wall the entire time I've been in here because you just told me that just go left and you'll avoid it.
No, not in this part of the cave. That's like...
Okay, well, you just told me in the cave. You didn't tell me how deep it was. You say, hey, when you get there, there's gonna be...
I said it was at the Mel Lizard's Nest, is where you need to go left to avoid the noob trap. The Mel Lizard's Nest is not until further in the cave.
Well, I heard cave, okay?
But I did say specifically the Mel Lizard's Nest.
Yeah, I don't know when that starts.
Well, anyways, since there are 3 enemies here, I can show you the lure command. So if you lock onto an enemy and press down on the D-pad, you get this, and it lets you throw a rock at an enemy and you can like lure it over. So let's try that.
As someone that used to work at a zoo, please don't throw rocks at the animals.
Yeah, but sometimes that still happens anyway because they're all like so grouped up.
Just run in and start smashing and start whacking.
Okay.
Just go to them. Start whacking.
I think what he'll need to know later on is there are different enemy types. So like, ones can see you from certain distance, and then there's other ones that can actually just hear
okay,
you too.
so are you seeing the blue exclamation points now, William?
Now I am.
Yeah.
I literally did not even notice that myself.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the enemies and my health bars.
Yeah, you have to your eyes got to be like darting around the screen.
And look at that. It was there for like what, maybe like a second and a half, if even a second. I was like, how am I supposed to see that?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to behave. Yeah, that's like again, I play Fire Emblem. I move units around on a little chessboard. This is too much for my mind. We have small monkey brain.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You got. It's kind of.
I know that. I know
it's kind of like when.
Do,
it's kind of like when.
Gotta do, then this may not be a good game for me.
It's kind of like how when you're driving, you know, you have to like keep your eyes mainly on the road, but you have to like look, but you have to do like quick glances at your speed and your rearview mirrors and all that. It's that same type of skill.
Dude, I don't want to
would say
do a full driver's ed course just to play a video game.
I'm just saying it's similar.
I know what you mean, but I'm just saying, like, it feels like I have to like learn
and also
to play a game just to play a game rather than just loading it up and playing it.
Also, with the way I like to play, especially on my first playthrough, is to try to move into position first, and then just stand still, and then like select the art you want to use. I did that. That's kind of generally how like I got the hang of the combat on my first playthrough.
I think you're already further than I am.
Okay.
Maybe.
So here I'm gonna lure this guy out.
The lure.
So
the lure just doesn't really make that much sense to me though. Like because like. It's either it's coming to you or you're going to it. It doesn't really seem like it makes too much of a difference. Like I don't understand why we use it.
Well,
in my mind,
well, you see, I used it right there. You see how that enemy was like separated. You see how that enemy was kind of off on its own, away from all these other ones, and so I just lured it away. So that way these other enemies wouldn't target me. Good.
I guess it just to me it's just like it doesn't seem that much.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem
because
like it's like that
the biggest danger
rather than going in and swinging.
Well, it is because in Xenoblade, other enemies that are on the field can join mid-fight, and that's like the biggest danger when it comes to the combat because you could be So, by using the lure command strategically, you can pick off enemies, like, one at a time, and you can just, like, get them, and you can get, like, all your health back between encounters, so that way you're not fighting them all at once, and just losing all your health to fighting, like, a bunch of enemies all at once. Because it's better to just gang up on one enemy rather than fighting a horde of them all at once. So yeah, definitely try to like fight enemies one-on-one whenever you can using the lure command. What is this guy's level? He's level 8. So yeah, I don't want to fight him near all those enemies because they could join the fight. So I'm luring him over here. Oh man, he resisted my break. So I'm gonna move here and then backslash. Yeah. That's also another thing you can do, is that you can select which art you want to use in advance, and then move into position to use it. Yeah, this guy's a bit too tough. I'm gonna...
Howard, wimp, wuss, balls.
Actually, let me see if I can lure one of these guys over.
Wait, isn't that big one like a mini boss or something?
Yeah, that's a unique monster. So yeah, see, see again, I don't want to fight all of those enemies all at once, so I'm just, whoops. Yeah. Also, that is a thing that is also another thing you have to be aware of. If you lure them too far away, then they'll leave the fight. So you can't lure them. So you can't just lure them indefinitely. So I'm gonna I'm gonna not go as far this time. Like, right about here. Okay.
And when do I get to kill Fiora and then turn her into her sidekick?
Later on.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I, like,
Now
speed
it's
that
Rhine
process?
time. Man, I really wish I had Shadow Eye right about now.
If you can just die quicker, I think it'll be fine.
We've definitely gotten stronger.
Why did Ryan steal Shulk's line from Smash Bros?
Let's lure another one over. So so look, I'm gonna select backslash in advance, and so that now Ryan has the aggro, can move over behind him and then just use it. Then I can select slit edge, move over, and then use it. And there we go.
I don't know what
You-
it is.
You kind of picking up anything a little better, William?
I kinda. It's still
Okay.
like you're saying the names
Yeah.
of a lot of things. I'm like, still don't know what that
Okay.
means.
Okay, so
Like a lot of these
that's
are-
another really
okay,
important thing that I did. So you notice how Shulk had a red ring around him?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So that means that means the enemy's targeting him. And so what I
Oh,
did.
Yeah, no, I know
Yeah.
about that. The aggro
Yeah.
ring. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I get
okay.
that part.
Okay, so since I don't have
I don't know how to shake it. I want it though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm gonna tell you. So what I did right there is, since I had the aggro, if I continued attacking him, I would have kept the aggro. So what I did was, I didn't use any arts, and I let Ryan use his arts, and he took the aggro. So that way I could sneak behind him. Nope, I didn't want to target that one. Here.
Too late. You already did it.
Yes. So since I'm luring him with Shulk, like he's already aggroing me, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna not do anything, and Ryan's gonna use his arts. See, now Ryan has the aggro. Move behind him, backslash. And there we go. You see? Now Shulk learns an art later on called Shadow Eye, and what it does is that it immediately lowers the aggro, and it gives him an attack boost. And it's extremely useful since Shulk does not want to have the aggro. That's actually the next art that he learns after Stream Edge. Yeah. Yeah.
It's over. Let's not lose our heads, though.
Right, let's keep going.
Okay, okay, so I've been playing a bit of Shulk, so I think oh yeah, I should also. How much AP do I have? I got like.
What is AP? I don't even know what
Oh.
that is.
Oh, so if you. So you see in this menu, if you go to arts. So you unlock like a ton of arts later on, and then you pick and choose which ones you want. But there's also level up, so your arts have levels, and then AP is basically experience points, but for arts. And then you go over here on this screen, and then you can make your arts stronger. So for Shulk, backslash and light heal are, out of these four, backslash and light heal are probably the two ones you want to level up early on. I'm gonna go with light heal since at this point it's your only healing option. And backslash.
And later on, when you get the Monado,
Yeah.
you'll have to do the same thing with the Monado arts as well.
Yeah, you have to level up the Monado arts as well to make them more powerful. Yeah. Okay, so also another thing that leveling up arts does is it reduces the cooldown timer. So this is why with Ryan, you want to level up Wild Down early on, because that is his topple art. So if you level up this, you get more topples more frequently. And since I have some spare AP, I'm gonna up Hammer Beat. Since that lets Ryan draw the aggro. And then with Fiora, I'm gonna up her break art. So that way she can get in some more breaks. So I think at this point I've been playing a bit as Shulk, so I'm gonna swap to Rhine.
Is it Rhine time?
Yeah, it's Rhine time. So if Shulk, I would say is like maybe one. A lot of people consider Shulk to be like probably one of the simpler characters in the game. But I think Rhine is actually probably like the easiest character in the game to play as.
I tried using Rhine a little before this point, and I genuinely, he felt really bad. It felt like it kind of felt like he sucked a lot.
Oh no, right?
Like, genuinely, it felt like I did worse simply because I was using Rhine rather than Shulk or Fiora.
Oh. Well, a lot of people consider Rhine to be like the strongest character in the game. So, okay, now that I'm a couple...
I may just not be... I just may be like the worst person in the world that could possibly play Xenoblade. It seems like you're telling me is that Xenoblade is just not a game for me.
So yeah. So what you do with Rhine is you just use his red arts and draw the aggro.
I wanna like it. It's just nothing is clicking for me.
And then Ryan's talent art, that is a taunt that just automatically draws the aggro even more. And since Ryan has the topple, you just wait for one of the AI to break, and then you just press Wild Down with Ryan. And it gives you more control of toppling the enemy, so that way you don't have to wait for Ryan to topple, you can just do it yourself.
It's like, I understand what you're telling me, but then, like, trying to think about doing it myself is like, that's when the translation just gets immediately lost.
Well, look at what arts I'm using with Rhine. You see how I'm just going back and forth between his red arts? And see, there. I only used 2 arts with Rhine that entire fight.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna use his talent art to keep the aggro, and there's the topple, and he's already dead.
Right, let's keep going.
Piece of cake.
Let's stand a bit further back so I don't draw on that other one. Come here. There you go. Good Buniv. But yeah, that's what makes Ryan a lot simpler than the other characters, because it's a lot more press buttons and just keep the aggro on you. You don't have to position like with Shulk.
Let's keep going.
Nice job.
You just gotta use your arts at the right time.
Okay. Yeah. It's just like I said, like when I was using Shulk and Fiora, I was doing all right fighting monsters,
Yeah.
but then as soon as I switched to Ryan, it's like, oh wait, why am my guys dying
Okay.
now?
Yeah. By the way, feel free to like play along if you want. If you like want to try and put some of the stuff I'm showing you into practice.
Oh no, my Switch is like in my living room. I'm in
Oh.
my study right now. It's like maybe like 16 feet away. That seems like a lot. I just don't know. And I'm an American, you know, so that's like it's like a full day's workout, you know.
Yeah. Okay. There's the brick so I can topple them. And then I'm just gonna use his main arts to keep up the aggro. I'm gonna use his aura.
I don't know. I don't feel like Ryan really has that much aura.
Don't mess with the best.
We've definitely gotten stronger.
Let's stay focused. Let's give them hell.
Good luck, everyone. Well, I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling it.
Looking good too, Fiora. Up her. There we go. Hey, we actually got it up to a chain attack. Nice. Probably not going to use it on this enemy because it's like because it's pretty far below my level.
You can all chain attack, so they're all back up.
Nice job.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
Very funny.
Or does one of them just have Lin equipped?
Oh.
I mean, sorry, not Lin.
Oh, here's a unique monster.
Yeah, you're already further than us.
Okay, well,
Oh my God,
I won't
I
go
think you
too
should
much
fight it.
further.
I think
Okay, we have a chain attack now. Oh, that was actually... Oh, that was so good! Shulk got in the break immediately as I pressed the chain attack. That's really good,
Nice.
because that means that now I can topple. And then I can transition into a red art combo with Shulk and Fiora.
What was that? What am I looking at right now? What's even going on right now? I don't.
This is chain attacks. So what?
Okay, then I've never done a chain attack. Then I thought I had secretly done one, but I've never seen this before. So I have not.
So the way you activate a chain attack is once that blue gauge in the top left corner is filled up, you have to scroll over to your talent art and then press up on the D-pad and then press A.
I thought the chain attacks just sort of automatically happened once.
No.
The triangle.
No, you have to activate them yourself. Because the
instructions were unclear then.
So, oh yeah, and Fiora is positioned behind the enemy, so that means I get this positional bonus, and it'll do double damage since it gets the chain right there.
That was great, guys.
Oh, and
Rhyme.
but yeah, that party gauge in the top is also used for revives. Okay.
That was easy.
So I'm gonna use Mad Taunt so I can keep the aggro on me. Oh, I could really. Okay, well I have some party gauge, and oh, I can topple. Nice.
That was easy. I just fought a unique monster myself, and it was pretty easy.
Oh, and I got a new art. Oh, where's Fiora? Get up. I'm probably not gonna win this. If I'm being real, but whoop, yeah. But hey, at least I got to show a chain attacks work. Oh yeah, that's another thing. You get achievements for like everything in this game, and they also give you like extra experience points.
Achievements? But I thought this was on Nintendo, not Xbox.
Okay, so this new art that I got for Ryan Warswing, it's an AoE art. It does some alright damage, and it also helps fill the talent gauge. And remember Ryan's talent art is drawn in aggro. So like all his moves early. So you see, if you use just all his moves, you can keep the aggro on yourself pretty easily. And even if you lose it, you can gain it back real quick. That's why Ryan, especially early on, is like a lot simpler to play as compared to like Shulk.
What about when now it's Shulk time?
Never.
Yeah.
Wait, am I supposed to? Okay.
Oh, there's an opportunity for a topple. There we go. And there we go.
Let's stay focused.
And me, huh? Starting to think the team I have may not be the best, but it still works.
Who do you have on your team?
There we go.
I have Shulk, Fiora, and Sharla.
Okay.
I've not seen
Okay.
I forget.
I don't know who that last one is. I don't know
Yeah.
why I asked. The three on
Hey,
screen right
yeah.
now. The only three I've met so far.
No, that third character
Oh.
you also meet later on too.
Yeah, I was
She's
worried.
basically like a team healer.
Yeah,
So.
she's the only healer this game really has. I was worried for a moment because I thought Grape was gonna spoil the fourth party member, which is a surprise.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, that. I was worried you were gonna spoil him on that for a second.
No.
Is it Pyra?
No.
Oh, I wish.
Is it Mithra?
No.
Is it Rex?
No. Why would it be Rex? Any British child.
Stupid British child.
Exactly.
Is it Tatsu?
Not even close. I don't
Yeah.
even know who that is anyway.
Oh, that's all the Xenoblade characters I care about. So,
I'm pretty sure you guys said that was from Xenoblade X, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's the Nopon in that game.
He has a superiority complex that no one else really even pays attention to, and it's hilarious. He also looks like a potato.
Yeah.
And make a lot of funny jokes about that.
Yeah. And his I find it funny how his superiority complex is like a direct copy of the Nopon from this game, Ricky. Because that's where that originated. That's where that kind of personality originated from. Because Ricky in this game, he calls all the other party members his sidekicks.
Oh, I'm very aware of that. It's funny that I even get Ricky, but I don't even use him at all.
Oh, I love playing as Ricky. He's probably like my second favorite character to play as.
Let's give him hell. Everyone, do your
I should probably add Ryan or Dunban so I can get Topple and Daze.
Oh, you get to play as Dunban past the
Grape!
intro?
What?
Exactly what I didn't want you to spoil!
Oh wait. Sorry, my brain was not working.
I mean, I kind of had a feeling that was gonna happen regardless, just because of his plot importance.
You freaking grape.
Oh yeah, that character exists too.
We've definitely
What character?
After I immediately tell you not to spoil him on that, the very next thing you do.
Oh hey, that character exists, by the way.
Uh,
Not like he's playable or anything.
Yeah, I mean, it felt pretty obvious, especially not only because you already got to play as him in the tutorial, in the prologue, and he clearly has plot importance as Fiora's brother and the only person currently who can wield the Monado. It kind of felt like it's gonna be, and then, like, around maybe halfway point in the game, or maybe at the end of Act 1 of the story, it's like, alright, guess I'll help you out now, too.
Yeah, exactly. See, how is that a spoiler if you already kind of knew?
okay. Well, the thing is,
think about it.
yeah. Well, when I first played this game, when I was at this point in the game, I thought No Man was gonna die.
Okay. Well, I mean, it'd be like kind of like it'd almost be like a spoiler. I'm not gonna say exactly who, but there's a character in Engage that you have already sussed out that you're gonna get to recruit. That I could tell you recruit him, and it's a spoiler, but you've also already kind of figured that out, so it's not really.
Oh yeah, is it Vale? Because I think I've said it.
Vale.
I've said at one point that Vale seems like a shoe-in for like a party member.
Hold on, there's a bot. I'll ban him.
Oh, I was gonna ban him.
Oh, then you can ban him. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I just didn't even know if you saw.
Yeah, Vale seems like a shoe.
It wouldn't be a Xenowolf stream without at least one bot showing up. Okay, there we go.
I mean, the best viewers are on Stack Move.
Now get back here.
Old Testament?
don't get carried away, Ryan.
Perhaps there's equipment that you can use.
There we go. Oh yeah, also another thing is that whenever a blue exclamation point art shows up, the word chance will flash on screen.
My issue with the exclamation point arts is that, like,
okay,
you have to hit it like when the exclamation point is on screen.
Yes.
Is that what it means?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what it shows up and goes away way too fast for me. Like, so
I have
my brain literally works too slow.
Okay, so I have a chain attack. So
literally too slow. Like
oh, man.
I'm saying that I'm too retarded.
Oh. Well, that actually makes me feel a bit better about doing this then. I should have done that chain attack immediately, but I was too busy like talking to you.
When the brain does not function.
Okay, William, question.
Hold on. No. I need to say something first.
Okay. Go ahead.
You know, like the B thing that like the B button will show up and then there's like a little like closing circle.
Yeah.
I've missed that like 9 times out of 10 because I'm just not ready for it, and then it's gone by the time I can register it. That's what I mean when I say my brain is too slow.
So the question I was gonna ask you is, do you play have you, like, played, like, character action games at all? Or I guess, like, action games, action RPGs?
No, I haven't. This is the first one I've, like, picked up. This is the first game that's like it that I've ever picked up because I've heard so many good things about Xenoblade.
Oh. That also probably...
And that's why I've said I've lost a lot of motivation. The more I play it, the more motivation I lose to play it because it's like none of it's clicking in me, and it feels like it feels like the game is asking me to come in with a skill floor that I don't have.
Oh, that explains a bit more. So yeah, not only are you having to learn, like, the systems of this game specifically, but you're also having to, like, rewire your brain for, like, an action RPG. To have to do things, like, in the moment.
Are Fire Emblem. Literally the only RPGs I play are Fire Emblem and Mario RPGs.
Ew.
Alright, so we need more HP for Ryan.
Yeah. Hey, Grape, did you ever see, like, the Ryan Xenoblade memes that were, like, going around when that one trailer for Xenoblade X showed up? And, like,
No.
the avatar in the trailer was named Ryan. And people were like, it's Ryan Xenoblade!
No, I did not see that. How do I unequip this?
Alright, well that guy's wandering off, so I can fight him by himself.
I'm gonna go all out.
Okay, so yeah, see this blue exclamation point?
Yeah, it shows up for like a second. and then goes
No,
away.
it was on screen for a while before I pressed it.
Oh, okay. I did. Oh, I noticed it after for only like half a second.
Yeah. So yeah, so yeah,
I just don't notice.
yeah, I think it's
You even notice.
I think that's just you not being used to like action RPGs is the thing.
Yeah. So like, like I said, like it feels like this
Yeah.
game is asking me to come in. It's come into it with a skill floor that I do not possess.
Yeah. I know it's
Okay, wait, Magmel Ruins. This is where I'm at. This was where I remember this.
Oh, crap.
This is where I am.
Oh, okay. For a split second, I was like, "Oh crap! I went too far."
No. Okay, so this is where I literally got here. I maybe fought like one thing after this cutscene, and then I had to go do other stuff.
Oh yeah. By the way, this is such an underrated track.
I'm still upset that my copy has a bugged version of "You Will Know Our Names."
Well, you can change the music in. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but you.
Wait. I can change it to the settings to always play the kazoo version.
Of course you meant the kazoo version, but no, you can switch.
I literally made that joke to you already. Like the first time I
Yeah.
bought a unique, where I was like, "Dude, my game is bugged. It's not playing the right version."
Okay, well, I've almost got a full party gauge, so let me see if I can get a chain attack off on this guy. Oh look, achievement Rhine time, baby. I think that's like use 100 arts as Rhine. So yeah.
Yeah, I've not gotten
Okay.
that. Like,
Okay. Blue exclamation point. Blue exclamation.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
Like there have been other times where they come on, it's literally on there for like half a second, and it's like, what the hell?
Okay.
Time for pain. I'm ready.
Time for pain. I'm ready. Yeah, you see how it was on
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
Yeah.
ready. I'm ready.
But yeah,
I'm
did
ready,
you see how-
I'm ready.
did-
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. That's a SpongeBob reference.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think we get it.
Anyways, did you see how I was on talent? I was on like the talent art. And I pressed up on the D-pad and activated the chain attack. So what I'm gonna do against these guys is I'm gonna use 3 red arts in a row. Since they're the same color, they combo into each other for more damage. So I'm gonna go for a hammer beat, and then a backslash.
Keep it coming.
My turn.
And then I could go for a butterfly step. That would kill this thing instantly. But there's another enemy in the fight. So I might go for power smash instead.
I really like
Yeah,
Smash?
see?
Me too,
Yep,
Fiora.
see? Power smash?
Smash?
That already killed that
Smash
guy. And now Fiora has her butterfly step that she could maybe use on this guy. Yep, see? Just as I said.
and on.
Nice job.
Yes,
You're gonna, like-
she said one of my favorite lines. Let's press on, and on, and on.
Yeah, I've gotten that line a few times. It's-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Although, a fun fact is, well, since Grape has already told you that you can play as Dunban, one of Dunban's lines is, let's press on. And so Fiora's line, let's press on, and on, and on. She kind of took it from Dunban. That's a
I
cool.
was gonna say
That's a cool detail that I really like.
I was just gonna say it's the typical little sibling having to one up everything.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. She's trying to one up her older brother.
I could do 1,000,000 push-ups. Yeah, well, I could do 1,000,001. Well, I could do infinity. I could do infinity in one.
Well, anyway, since I've fought some enemies and probably gotten some ether crystals, let's see if we can go back to Gem Man. Yo, Gem Man, what's up? The look on your face. Looks like you've realized how great ether gems are. Suppose you want to try making a gem yourself.
Wait, did you just fast travel back to the colony?
Yeah.
He did. Okay, and I think there's a quest that he does too that he wants you to do, to where if you complete it, you'll actually be able to craft gems anywhere.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go back to him every time.
Do it yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to, yeah, starting out, you have to come to this spot in order to craft gems, but there's a certain, like, mechanic in this game that you haven't gotten to yet, where you need, where it's a rebuilding Colony 6. So you need to get all 4 of the Colony 6, like, areas up to level 1, and you get a component for a mobile ether furnace, and then you take it to this guy, and then you gain the ability to craft gems wherever you want. You don't have to come back to this spot. And then another nice change in Definitive Edition is you can give materials to Colony 6 whenever you want from the menu. But yeah, that's not until a lot later in the game.
Yeah, like, also, I'm just gonna say, like, and I'm not saying, like, I'm just gonna preface this by saying I want you to tell me if this is a wrong thing for me to do in this game or not, because, like, the main reason why I, like, asked, like, wait, did you just fast travel back to the colony is because, like, that's something I straight up would not do unless the story had me go back to the colony. The story sent me to the cave, so I would fully do the story in the cave before coming back. Is that a bad thing for me to do?
Not necessarily, but I would say, but this game is not it's not super restrictive. There are some points where you are locked. There are, like, a couple points where you're, like, locked into, like, a certain area for, like, a story moment, but for the most part, you can just, like, fast travel, like, wherever you want for the vast majority of the game.
I understand that you can,
yeah,
just because of how I like to play games. Like, I like to experience the story of a game, unless it's like a game that doesn't really have a story, like Minecraft or Mario. But so I would not do that. Like, I'm going to actively not do it because it doesn't feel right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you don't. Oh, so you're saying you don't go back to previous areas a lot.
Well, yeah, like, or I don't like, or like I don't go back to the hub world. Like let's say, like I don't even know if, like, this counts as a hub world or not. I feel like it counts as a hub world because it's like a home base. But, like, I wouldn't go back until I'm done in the current area. Like, I'm not gonna go back and then just do like what you do, like fast travel back and then fast travel to the mine again. Like, I would finish the mine completely and then come back.
Yeah, I would say probably don't do that with this game.
Okay, so
yeah,
this entire school of Xenoblade is telling me Xenoblade is not a good game for me.
Yeah,
I don't want to be. Yeah. I don't want to be that guy, but it's just kind of the message I'm getting.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess you could fully, like, complete the story of an area before coming back, but it's like you don't have to. I would say it's.
Again, like,
I would say it's
like I said, like,
probably.
I told you before,
I would say it's
well,
probably better if like you come back to areas frequently, because there is like other side quests and stuff that unlocks if you come back
yeah,
to.
like I said, the colony is like the hub world, so like it would be a spot that I would like come
Well,
back to like after.
Well, no,
story.
the colony is not a hub world.
It's not. Well, okay, well,
No.
okay. But like, what am I trying to get at? I
You're-
don't know, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
I was saying it, and then you just kept on going, so I lost it.
Yeah. But yeah.
But like, okay, no, I got what it's like. So, like I said, like I said before, I'm a big characters and story guy. So, like for me, I don't really like fast traveling a lot because, like, especially like you just hear just pop back in here, then maybe go back to where you were in the mines. It's like that just kind of kills all immersion for me. If I just pop over, do some gym chores or whatever, and then pop back to where I was doing the actual story. Like that just kind of ruins the immersion and flow of the story for me. Which I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's just something I'm not a huge fan of.
I mean, if you want to like fully complete like the story of an area before coming back to a previous area, you can. Like, that's totally a valid way to play the game, but I would say in terms of, like, making progress... I would say in terms of, like, making progress and stuff, it's, like, better to come back to areas every now and then. Just in terms of if you really want to, you know, complete, like, side quests and to, you know, get like armor and stuff. Like if you care about like that kind of stuff, then I would say that yeah, you should like pop back into areas with like fast travel. But if you don't really care about that much and you still like care about the immersion and want to just fully complete the story of an area, like you can totally do that if you want.
I mean, at the end of the day, the main thing I want to get out of Xenoblade is this incredible story I keep hearing everyone rave about. But the gameplay is just it feels so
foreign.
Like I said, like, it feels so foreign. It feels so foreign. It feels so, it just doesn't connect with me at all. That it's not, that's not an enjoyable experience to get to the story. For me, so far, at least. It's just like, it's just like a situation where it's like, I feel like it should have clicked in my head by now. With like, I know I've only got like 5 hours in the game, but I feel like that should have been enough time for it to at least click a little bit.
Oh, look, William, trust me. I've seen plenty of people play this game. There are plenty of people who don't really figure out the game until like way later in. Like still having some trouble at this point is perfectly normal.
Okay, but like I said, like, the fact that I'm having so much trouble is also kind of killing my motivation to play it, to continue playing it.
Well, I'm not
saying I'm not saying I'm not picking it up again. I'm just saying if I take a while to get around to it, don't be surprised.
Well, I'm doing everything I can to help you learn.
I know, and I appreciate it. It's still like it's like I said, it's just so foreign, and it feels like there's a required skill flaw that I possess.
I think that's just because like you haven't really played a lot of like 3D action games. I think that's probably it.
I play Mario.
3D action combat games.
There's combat in Minecraft.
3D action combat RPGs. Unless
Fire Emblem has 3D generated images in Awakening Forward. And in the Tellius games.
Anyways, let's Oh, okay. Okay, so that doesn't unlock by this point. So okay, okay, so that confirmed my suspicion of you do have to beat Chapter 2 in order to unlock gem crafting for real.
As you were
Yeah,
talking
I had
about,
it.
I'm like, dude, I can't.
I
You won't
had,
let me.
I had a feeling about that. I just wanted to check and be sure. Because I don't know if this is exactly a spoiler for Chapter 2, but in Chapter 2, you can't really explore Colony 9 like you can now. That's why I came back when I did.
Oh, does it blow up? Is it Nemo? Does Nemo do it? It's
No.
Nemo,
Everyone
isn't
in
it?
Colony 9 dies. I actually don't know if that happens.
It
I'm
was
just saying that.
Nemo. I knew it. He's back. He wants revenge.
I mean,
We
they
have
don't
to
all
prepare.
die because it still exists afterwards.
I know. I was just saying that.
So, but Nemo never leaves survivors.
Grape is Grape is not going to understand that joke, William.
No, they're not. But I mean, it's like the one running gag I've got for these streams.
I mean, you have quite a few running gags. You have
Yeah, that's the best.
You have naming dinosaurs after chicken like dishes and like poultry.
That's not a running gag. That's just being accurate.
And we also have the Xenowolf special. That's a pretty good running gag.
That's a Fire Emblem exclusive one. I do the Nemo jokes all the time, no matter the game.
Oh, you know what? Since we're here, I should also have you looked at the Collectopedia at all?
Nope. Or actually, yes, I have actually.
Okay,
I looked at it, went interesting, and then I did not look at it any more than that.
Okay. Well, filling out the Collectopedia does give you pretty good rewards. So, I would say, don't spend like a you don't. How should I put this? You don't have to like go out of your way. You shouldn't like go out of your way like all of the time to make sure it's like completed. But it's like if you're like if you've like just beaten like an area for the story and you've moved on to the next area, or if you've got like a bit of downtime like I do now, it's good to like check the Collectopedia to see if you can fill out anything, because it does give you pretty good rewards.
It does.
Yeah. See, I've already got 2 full rows, so I can already get 2 rewards. Category complete. Yeah, you got a Poison Defense 3 gem. And then I can get a reward from filling out the parts section.
Oh yeah, another thing
Ether
for
up
arts
2.
too, when you're leveling up arts, there's a chance that when you defeat an enemy, or you can find it in shops too, that they'll drop books, which allows you to upgrade the level up for those arts.
Yes, that's another thing. So by default, you can only level up arts to level 4, and you have to get art books to unlock the higher levels. Like, if I were to pull that up right now... Because, yeah, you see how... You see how it gets, like, blocked off, like, after level 4? So if you get, like, 1 art book, that unlocks level 7. And then, if you get a second art book, then that unlocks level 10. And then 11 and 12 is only for, like, challenge mode. That's a new thing in Definitive Edition. So don't worry about 11 and 12. I would say that most of the time, like, the level, having, like, arts that are, like, level 8 through 10, it is nice. I wouldn't say it's, like, that big of a priority, though. Like, like, for regular arts, like, you can get you can like level them up past level 7 whenever you can if there's one that you just like really like using or is a core part of your build. But I would say in general, like level 7 arts are probably like good enough for the like the main story. So don't stress too much about like the level 10 art books. Just focus on getting like the first like tier of art books to unlock level 7.
I'm stressing. I'm stressed out of my mind here. I just can't do it anymore.
Well,
That's gonna be a noise complaint from my neighbors.
Oh yeah, William, have you been to a shop yet?
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
it's like literally the first thing they tell you to do in the when you get to the colony shops.
Okay, I've seen a few people miss the shop, so yeah, the art books are. So yeah, at the shop, the most important thing to get before anything else is the art books. So yes, I can get Bone Upper. That's a pretty good like staple art for Rhine. That's just that you can just like throw on to just about any build and it works pretty well. So yeah, it's good to level up that one. And also, this is another change they made in Definitive Edition. So, in the original version, you had to go into your inventory and manually, like, use the art book in the inventory in order to like, use it. But now in Definitive Edition, after you buy an art book, you go to the art tab, and it just... and you see, it just unlocks the levels automatically. So you see, now I can get up to level 7 for Bone Upper.
Bone Upper? I hardly know her.
Yeah, and yeah, that's also the shop I was talking about earlier.
Oh, what? So you can make those jokes all the time, but I make one offhand, not even about any characters, just an offhand one, and it's just an uh-huh. All right.
But I find it funny that you say that right as I was about to bring up that, yes, that is also the shop that sells the bikini for Fiora specifically.
Of course you would know exactly which one that is.
It's literally the first shop in the game, bro. It's not that hard to remember.
Yes, but you specifically know it as the shop that sells the Fiora bikini. Not the first shop, the Fiora bikini shop is how you know it.
No, I know it as the first shop, and I know that the first shop has the bikini for Fiora.
X to doubt.
It's interesting how you know that specifically just for that shop.
Yeah, I think there's also like a shop in Colony 9. I don't know if it's this one or like another one, but in Definitive Edition they added some new armor, some like new special armor exclusive to this game. I think it's at like one of the shops in Colony 9. I want to see if it's here. Yeah, it is here. The Prodigal armor set. Yeah, the Prodigal armor looks really cool. Also, yeah, there's the bikini armor set too.
Why? You don't have to. You don't have to. You just don't.
Yeah, but I'm showing that it's there along with the Prodigal armor set, which is really really cool.
You can just show the Prodigal thing. You don't have to. You just don't have to.
Yeah, but it's right there as well. It's on the same screen.
You can just ignore it. You can just ignore it. That's what I'm planning to do. I'm just planning to ignore it.
Okay, so Another thing that I probably should have done a bit earlier is whenever you get to a new area, you want to talk to all the NPCs you can to like pick up their side quests. There's no limit to the amount of side quests you can carry, so just pick up as many as you can. And and
Hi there.
and for a lot of these side quests that are from generic NPCs, these types of side quests will help you like level up more if you go out of your way to complete them. So so these kinds of quests will be like go out and kill a couple enemies or go collect a couple items, and then once you beat those enemies or collect those items, the quest will automatically complete right then and there and give you the experience points. So yeah, whenever you get to like a new area that has a lot of people, like Colony 9 for instance, just go around, talk to all the NPCs, pick up all the side quests, and that way when you're out exploring, you get extra rewards for playing the game normally. Hope that makes sense.
Vaguely.
Where is... Oh, he's up... Oh, that person's up there. Oh, right, you need... Right, it's this stairwell. No, I'm not gonna...
Hello.
I'm not gonna finish that thought, because that would have been, like, mild spoilers for future games. Oh, this is right, this is Desiree. So...
the fact that in Xenoblade 3, Shulk contracts the bubonic plague and starts spreading it all around Bionis, and then kills like a third of the population just because he didn't want to wash his hands.
Sure.
Okay, cool, got it.
So anyways, before that side quest I accepted, that was a generic NPC. This is a named NPC. So like I said, generic NPCs, they give out like generic quests that that only exist to help you like gain experience points to help alleviate the grunt, so that way you don't really have to grind as much. These named NPCs, their side quests are more like actual like storyline side quests. That
Grind never quits. Though.
Yeah, and some yeah, a lot of the named NPC quests, it'll be like you beat one, and then like they'll have another that like continues the story of the previous quest, and there'll be like certain points where you make certain decisions on how the quest plays out, and it's pretty cool. But I think this one with Desiree, if I remember correctly, this is where you need to fix her watch, and you need to collect 3 blue chains, play as Shulk, and then go back to where the Monado is, and then you fix her watch for her. If I remember correctly. I was really hoping to ask Shulk a favor. Oh yeah. Oh right, I need to switch to Shulk for this. Since Shulk is the one who needs to fix the watch, you need to accept the quest with him.
Hello.
That's also another thing that happens from time to time, but not super often. Is you need like a certain character for a quest, like with Shulk in this instance. Yep, I've broken my watch. Yeah, this is the side quest, I think it is. You don't have to be good with machines to be careful with them. You just have to be careful. Wasn't your father good with machines? I thought fixing things would be the first thing he'd teach you. Not just good, he was amazing. I used to marvel at how he swung that hammer. But he's gone now. And as hard as I try, I can't be like he was. I'm sorry, Desiree. I didn't mean to be rude. Aw, it's easy to make you go all timid. Seriously, don't worry about it. It's been a year since then, I'm back on my feet. Anyway, you're going to fix my watch or not? Brilliant, I'll leave it in your capable hands. It's in pretty bad shape. I have to use the equipment at the lab, so it might take a while. So... I don't know if I have 3 blue chains for this, though. Oh, I've been playing too much Xenoblade X. I pressed the ZR to jump instead of B. Anyways, the weapon development lab is like right over here. And yeah, it's right over here. Now, do I have the materials for it is the question. See. First I thought. Yep, need 3 blue chain. Okay, I have 1 blue chain. Alright, that's good to know. But yeah, just to recap real quick. When you're playing this game for yourself, William, just go around Colony 9 and like pick up all the quests that you can. And another thing is that some NPCs like only show up at day, some only show up at night. So if you really want to like get as many as you can, make sure you like change the time of day. Because some of them only show up at like day or night.
Is there a way to manually change the night and day, or do you just have to wait?
Yes. It's in the... It's not an option. I forget what exact screen that it's on because I've been playing a lot of... yeah, it's right here. Change time. Change time.
Well, that just feels cheap.
Yeah. I mean, I use it in I use this all the time, like whenever I play Xenoblade. As I'm sure you can tell from from my playthrough of Xenoblade X. I make use of that quite a bit. So, what else can I really show you? Because I've gone over like everything. I've gone over like all of the basic stuff I wanted to like demonstrate. Cause yeah, I went over. Let's see. Yeah, I went over all these. I mean, you know what? I guess I could, like, go over Affinity a bit. So, yeah, Affinity chart. So.
Affinity, that's how you make people smush faces together.
Yeah, well, Affinity does a lot of things in this game. like, it's not just for heart-to-hearts. If two characters have a high level of affinity, that means that they do better in battle together. Yeah, it means they do better in battle. It means you can craft gems with those two characters better, because the way gem crafting works is you have to select two characters, and they're the ones that craft the gems. And if the affinity level between those two is good, then their gem crafting will be better. It also affects skills, because this game has a mechanic where you pick a skill branch, and then it's like, and then you gain like skill points like during battles, and then that fills up the branch. And then once the branch is filled out, you just select another one. And then
And when do you get when do you get a scout?
Not in this game.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, you see skill links over there that's locked because you haven't unlocked it yet. So what that is that lets you take skills from like other it lets you like take skills from other characters and put them on like your character. So like with skill links with Shulk, I can take skills from Rhine and put them onto Shulk using skill links. And the amount of skills I'm able to link from Rhine to Shulk depends on their affinity level. So yeah, it affects skilling, so affinity affects heart-to-hearts, heart-to-hearts, skill links, gem crafting, and it also increases the chance of chain attacks being extended. So with chain attacks, you will always get 3 attacks by default between your 3 party members. But there's also a small chance that the chain attack will extend, and you get like 4, 5, 6, etc. And that percentage chance to proc depends on the affinity level of the characters in the party. You also gain more experience points if you kill an enemy in a chain attack. I didn't know that for the longest time. I didn't think I actually like learned about that until like maybe a year or 2 ago when I replayed this game.
Okay.
But yeah, if you kill enemies in chain attacks, they do give you more experience points. Actually, you know what? Why not, I guess I could go over, like, the battle tactics for the characters, since I love these, because the way these they're framed as the characters talking to each other about their abilities, and it's really cool. Yeah, it's like, my talent art is Turn Strike. Deals a lot of damage and can inflict break on the enemy. The talent gauge fills up when I auto-attack, so it's vital to auto-attack, and not just use arts all the time. I let Rhine bear the brunt of the attacks. He can take a lot more knocks to the head than I can. Yeah! Leave it to me! I distract the monsters and draw their aggro, while you do damage with backslash. Don't let me down.
Yo, backslash like his side B in Smash Bros?
When Ryan's feeling the heat a bit, I can use light heal to help get him back in the game. Thanks, Shulk, but make sure you don't draw too much aggro yourself. Sometimes you want to lay off the arts for a while. See, that's what I was talking about earlier. So Shulk doesn't have Shadow Eye at this point, so if he, like, gains the aggro, it's best to just, like, not do anything. And let the AI take the aggro. And
never do anything. Got it.
Yep, that's the
I was
thing.
not having so much issue. I can do nothing. I'm great at doing nothing.
Yep. That's the funny thing about Xenoblade. Sometimes not pressing a button is your best option.
What if I want a Poke Pummel Mash?
No. So yeah, let's go over Ryan too. My talent art is Mad Taunt. It provokes monsters to attack me, drawing their aggro. It distracts them from the others so they don't get attacked. Talent gauge fills up when I auto attack. My job is to protect Shulk. I let my talent gauge fill up and use Mad Taunt to draw aggro. Pretty nifty, right? The talent gauge also fills up when you use Bone Upper and War Swing. That's another very important thing. Bone Upper and War Swing, both of those fill up Ryan's talent gauge. So that way Ryan can use his talent art a lot more. That way Ryan can use his talent art a lot more often than Shulk, which is good because he wants to be using his talent art a lot to maintain the aggro. Talent gauge fills up when you use Bone Upper, pretty useful for when we need Mad Taunt. Same thing applies to War Swing. If a monster's suffering from break, I can use Wild Down to topple it. Good or what? Yeah, I'll break them with a turn strike, then you topple them with Wild Down. Yep, and at this point, Shulk also does have his other break art, Stream Edge, and then sure, why not? Let's go over Fiora's, since you're still using her at this point. My talent art is.
I'm still using her at this point because she hasn't horrifically perished and then gotten turned into a cyborg just yet.
Yeah, that's the main reason I didn't play as her, because I knew that you knew about that. My talent art is Butterfly Step. It's a 4-hit combo that does loads of damage. The talent gauge fills up when I auto attack. By the way, did you know that the talent gauge fills up when you auto attack?
Since when?
I'm here to do some damage. I sneak behind monsters and go in with a power smash. And your talent gauge fills up really fast because your auto attack is so quick, right? What was your talent art again? Butterfly Step. I've gotta let it loose as soon as the talent gauge fills up. Swoosh! But Fiora, if you do that, your aggro will shoot up. Save it for a final blow or when we really need it. That's another.
This feels like Saturday morning cartoon versions of these characters rather than the characters talking to each other.
Yeah, well, most people don't know these exist. Like, I think, like...
I did not know that these existed.
Yeah.
Also, Saturday morning cartoon is not correct. I should have said Mickey Mouse Clubhouse versions of the characters.
Oh, come on.
It's fun. Okay, but yeah, you do unlock one of these style tutorials every time you unlock a new character. So if you ever unlock a new character and you're unsure of like what their deal is, you can just come in the tutorial and just read their battle tactics.
Damn, Jesus.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said before, like look at all those tutorials. Look at all that. That's just that's why I feel like the game throws way too much at you at the start.
Yeah.
No, I think it'll be fine.
Well, yeah, well, you don't have to look at the tutorials menu. Like, most people who play this game don't ever look at this screen.
Yeah, they just die and
Yeah.
learn that way.
Yeah, most people...
I've spent maybe, like, a solid 40 minutes on this screen.
Really? Oh, wow. But yeah, all of the Xenoblade games, like... all of the Xenoblade games that have readable tutorials, which is all of them except for Xenoblade 2. All of them have it in this style, where it's just like a glossary of, like, all the things in the game. Because Xenoblade...
glossary of things in the game.
Yeah, because yeah, Xenoblade 1 has this, Xenoblade X has this, Xenoblade 3 has this, and Xenoblade 2 has no rereadable tutorials, because that game is trash. Good luck trying to learn how to play that game without frickin' YouTube videos.
Mainly just because Rex is British, though.
That's true. Rex being British is, like, just... it's so unfortunate.
Why was he born?
But yeah, I think that's about it for everything I can show you. Based on like where you based on where you are in the game at this point. Sorry, what was that?
What about the things that you can't show me?
Well, actually, you know what? I guess I could go further into like Tefra Cave, but like right before the end, because there is like a decently challenging fight for like newer players at the end of Tefra Cave, or at least this part of Tefra Cave at the beginning of the game. So I could like progress like up until like that point, just to like give you, I guess, to like give you an idea of like where to go and how to approach the game, I guess.
I was just joshing you.
Okay.
I'm
So yeah, I'll go a bit further and like stop right before the fight at the end.
Okay.
And then I'll probably call it, which means I also get to show you the noob trap that I was telling you about at the Mill Lizard's Nest. It's actually right through here. Yep, so through this door is the Mill Lizard's Nest that Fiora was telling Shulk about. And so a lot of new players, they will walk into this room, see a bunch of low-level enemies, and immediately start fighting them. You don't want to do that, because if you fight the Mill Lizard's Nest, a unique monster will show up and kill you. It's a wall slide Gwynry.
I'm gonna do it literally just to see how bad it is. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna do it, but just to see what it's.
Yeah, it is only the unique monster is only level 9, but most people approach this at like below level 9, and they don't really know what they're doing at this point. So yeah, it has led to a lot of noob deaths. So yeah, see, these are the Mill Lizards, and Wall Slide Gwynry is right over there to the right. You see him? And the way you avoid him is just walk over to the left. Because this is the way you are supposed to go.
This is the way.
So yeah, that's what I was warning you about before, because I didn't. But yeah, so right through here is the fight. And this marks the end of Chapter 1. And I don't remember if you remembered my advice from before, but during Chapter 2, you want to play as Rhine. Because that...
Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah, will...
That's why I tried out Rhine on the way over to the...
Yeah.
On the path from the colony to the cave, and I was like, dude, Rhine kind of sucks.
Because... And the reason why is because... I think we've stated before earlier, but in Chapter 2, Colony 9 gets attacked by the Mechon, and the only way you can damage Mechon...
No, you alluded to that. You weren't gonna spoil that. You did not say that outright.
I mean, you already knew about... Yeah, but you also already knew about Fiora dying and all that, so... It's...
Oh, is that when it happens?
That's...
It happens that soon? Oh, I thought you got to, like, go through, like, at least, like, the first act of the... Like, a full, like, third of the game with her.
Oh. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag on that one.
Now you can't get mad at Grape for spoiling Dunban's ability at me anymore, because you just spoiled that.
Yeah,
Dunban's a character, by the way.
Yeah, that's my bad. I wasn't aware of how much you knew. That's entirely my bad. But yeah, so in Chapter 2, you're gonna have to fight some Mechon. And Mechon take 1 damage from normal attacks, and the only way to hurt them is by toppling them. And so, a lot of new players make the mistake of only playing as Shulk during Chapter 2, and they wait for Rhine to topple, and it just doesn't really go that well for them, because they're just constantly breaking the enemy over and over again. Whereas Rhine only has the 1 topple art with a decently long cooldown. And so in Chapter 2, it's much more efficient to just play as Rhine and then wait for Shulk to top, and then wait for Shulk to break and then topple with Rhine, and then just start attacking the Mechon. It's just a lot easier compared to playing as Shulk.
Shulk is in Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Wii U, Nintendo 3DS, and for Smash Ultimate on the Nintendo Switch.
Don't tell me. Oh god.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that'll just about do it for now. I hope this was helpful, William, in any way possible.
Well, I mean, we've only been at it for about 2 hours now, so you know what that means you've got time for. Let's hit that leaf paralogue!
No.
That leaf paralogue!
What?
No, I'm not playing Fire Emblem Engage today. I'm already tired from playing Xenoblade X all day today because I've been grinding out money and optimizing Frontier Nav, like getting some more money from chests and all that. I have now optimized Frontier Navs to where I'm getting $100,000 passively on every cycle. Before it was only like 30,000.
What you're saying is you did a little mining off camera.
Yeah. Well, but
Minecrafter.
But yeah, anyways, I was going to put this up on YouTube, like just like for reference, in case you ever needed to like come back and watch this at any point.
Okie dokie.
But
Are you sure?
Yes, yes, I am sure.
Are you sure?
But so was this like helpful in any ways, William? Was this would you say this is more helpful than me just giving you long paragraphs in Discord about like what to do? Because I feel like it is better for me to like just show you rather than tell.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure. But what do you think?
I mean, I'll know if I feel like I'm getting it any better next time I pick up the game.
But yeah,
I feel like that'll be the truth.
But yeah, Yeah, if you ever... Yeah, another thing I do is when I put this up on YouTube, you can, like, look back at my gameplay with me playing as Shulk and Rhine, and you can use that as, like, a bit of a reference point. You can, like, watch back the footage and, like, see, like, which arts I'm using at, like, what time and all that. You can do a bit of VOD analysis.
Oh. Just because you called it VOD analysis, no, I'm never looking at that YouTube video.
Oh, come on.
I won't even glance at it now that you just mentioned that.
I mean, that's what it is it not?
You're not technically incorrect, however, because you called it VOD analysis, no.
Bro.
I mean, yes and no.
Bro, I literally named this stream School of Xenoblade. What do you expect?
Not much, honestly.
Yeah.